So overall, what would you consider to be the hardest part of adapting a novel into a screenplay?
Adapting.
The adapting part. The whole
Everything.
all of adapting.
Hey guys, welcome to LoveCast, the Boys Love podcast. I'm your host Pixie, and with me is my co-host Alexa.
Hello.
Like most of you listening, we've been counting down each week to the latest episode of Cutie Pie. To say we love this show is an understatement because we love this show so much. We wanted to learn more about the process that goes into actually creating the series like this. So we reached out to the genius behind the Cutie Pie script. Like it says in her IG bio. Please welcome acting coach, director, producer, actress, stage manager, writer, traveler, dreamer, and scriptwriter Maya to the podcast.
Hi, สวัสดีค่ะ
We're also joined by Maya's assistant writer, Ploy.
Hi everyone. I'm so blushing because overstatement of me. But actually, in Cutie Pie, I only do the script writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I exist. Just that.
Amazing.
Actually, you are my Ploy is my co-writer.
That's
nice.
We write this series together.
Yeah. So it's so nice to have someone there to help.
She's the biggest part of also for this script.
Nice. Yay. So how did you get into screenwriting?
Oh,
my first.
That's a long time. Do you have 4 hours? No, actually, I study in dramatic arts in the university, and also my master degree in I major in script writing. So but we learn everything in the university, so I practice in acting, directing, and also what you have said before earlier when you introduced me. So I can be producer and actor as well at the same time. But for my apprentice, my major subject is to write the
screenwriting.
Yes. And for my life background, it's quite unnormal for other writers because my mom also a script writer.
Oh, that's so cool.
Here it is.
So my mom is a script writer, and my aunt, my mom little sister is a director and actress.
So it all just runs in the family.
So it's in the family. So I grew up. I grew up reading scripts. Went on set with my aunts and my mom. So
that sounds
it
so
become
amazing.
Naturally. So
that is amazing.
I read script a lot when I was very young, and I have many opportunities to see stage play and also to be on real set.
That is so cool.
And for Ploy.
We actually went to the same university and studied in the same major as well, but but not in the same year. But we have the same alumni.
That's awesome.
That's so cool. Amazing. I imagine it helps a lot having a well-rounded knowledge of everything when you're doing script writing, so you can sort of imagine what you need to put into the script.
Absolutely.
So, is the industry difficult to break into from a writer's perspective?
Let's hear from someone inside.
I think it's quite difficult to start with to start writing, but it's more difficult toเขาเรียกว่าอะไรอะ to remain writing
to still be in the industry.
Yeah,
get it.
So because in Thailand we still have lack of the number of the script writer, because maybe at the very first year of the beginning of the writing career, it's มันสวนทางกันระหว่างแบบรายได้และความยากของงาน
The difficulty and the income is kind of like reversed. So if you make it like 5 years at least, I guess you will see like how it's gonna be, how it's gonna go. So I think you can manage your mental or even your life, your money. But at the very beginning,
it's not easy to do that.
And for this job, you need someone who knows exactly what to do with the job. So you need professional since the beginning. So we don't have time to teach you anymore. So and most of the writers start like Ploy, so being assistant with the main writer first, being in a team first, and then like have
hopefully one day
like prove themselves that you can take responsibility for the whole series, so you will get the whole job. But it takes time, and you need to have experiences and also like ก็คือมันเป็นงานที่เหมือนว่าตอนคนใหม่ที่เข้ามาก็อยากได้คนที่มีประสบการณ์แต่พอแบบว่ามันก็ต้องใช้ประสบการณ์ในการมัน take time ถึงจะมีประสบการณ์ใช่ไหม
Yeah, like the industry needs someone with experience, right? But when at first you kind of not really have that yet, but it's it's so demanding that you need to have the experience in order to stay in the industry. So it's very, very, very difficult.
I can imagine. I've heard that about like the industry in general in Hollywood as well. It's very hard to get into and very hard to stay there because you need connections, you need knowledge, and know how to not be taken advantage of in the industry.
And in Thailand it's not like we the industry is not big. It's not like you will be rich from doing this. Like okay, you can take care of yourself, you gain the proper like wage, the money to but you cannot compare the picture with Korean industry or Hollywood industry. It's totally different, and that is the hardest part. Too bad.
We all know what it means. Definitely not the same.
So how did you get involved with Cutie Pie, the series, and POF?
Last year, I don't know if you have watched the series, the mini series called Close Friend.
Yes.
I wrote the series.
Oh wow!
So it's 6 mini series with 6 episodes with 6 couples, all BL couples, and I have a chance to work with Max Nut and Jimmy Tommy, who the actors from Dumandi. So I went to the set and meet them, and also met Option. I met him there. So after we finished shooting an on-air close friend series, then offset to the managing managing
consultant.
supervisor, the consultant,
Mm.
the marketing consultant,
Right.
the marketing consultant from the close friend
From the
project.
project, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So asked him that he's looking for someone to write the script, and he said,
Right.
why don't you ask Maya to do that? And,
Yeah.
well,
So she
and
got
good thing is that both Mac and Nat stories and Jimmy Tommy stories, it's like the two of my favorite
Nice.
in the close friend, and also off felt the same thing. So
Yeah.
from that, we think that we have like the same chemistry.
Mm.
He also looking for something like that, the cuteness, the
Yeah.
romanticness in the story. So he approached me to do the next
Right.
project for him.
Cool.
So cool.
Oh,
And
amazing.
I asked Ploy to help me.
she just handed me a book and then go work with it. And I was like, what?
on the first time we met.
Yeah,
Because
it's the first time we met.
I always like looking for someone to help, because as I told you from the beginning that it is difficult to get
stay.
into
Yeah.
it's more
Yeah.
difficult to stay. So I have a lot of experience with many assistants before. So I asked for someone to help me, and back then Ploy is available.
Lucky me. Yeah.
But actually at that point I haven't had the confirmation from Option yet.
Okay.
But I went to the bookstore and buy Cutie Pie book, the novel, and then I bought two copies, and then hand one to
One
Ploy.
for you and one for Ploy.
And
I
finish
right
this.
away.
And I said to her, finish this, and then we can talk later. Because if she doesn't finish in the time that I gave her, like weeks or two,
then it couldn't work.
She couldn't. She couldn't work.
That's amazing. I know. I run a business myself, and I know how hard it is to get like employees that you kind of work well with, that just fit together. So yeah.
And you know, Ploy get back to me and say that, okay, I finished the second times.
Nice.
Like the second round.
Nice.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Like, she's the right person.
Girl.
Yeah, we like an overachiever. That's
yeah. We do.
Does working on a BL feel any different than a normal or a straight show?
No.
Like
it's
author.
Like BL and straight.
Straight.
Let's just say author.
The shows.
Yeah, the author shows.
At first, at the beginning, before I started to write BL, it is totally like unimaginable for me to write the like Y series, like BL series in Thai. And even my mom said nowadays, she said she couldn't understand at all.
What is it? BL series?
Or like my boyfriend, he doesn't get it.
Mine neither.
But after I was proposed to write BL for a couple years ago, and I reject the main project before that. But I saw that the industry grow much larger in couple years ago in Thailand, like many productions asking for the BL script writer to write the new script. So I thought to myself that maybe it's time to really study what is it about. And what I found is that it's not different by the fundamental of the script writing, how you like planning or the structure of the script writing is the same. It's the same in every, well, you tell the story of like straight couple or the BL couple, it's the same. But what makes the BL different, I think, is the like, I call it aesthetic elements. Aesthetic elements of the BL, and the connection between the audiences, the fan clubs. Well, I think I can communicate directly to the audience through the stories and the characters. And it's มันเป็นส่วนที่เป็นความพิเศษนะที่พี่รู้สึกว่าแบบถ้าคนไม่เคยเข้ามาสัมผัสตรงนี้จะไม่เข้าใจหรอก
Pima said it's very very kind of special community. Like if you're not in it, you won't be able to understand.
Definitely.
So we encourage everyone to try. Be in it.
Yes. Yes.
You won't be able to get out once you step in.
And I think it's because when we produce like a normal series, it start and end when the show it's on air, right? But for the BL, it doesn't has the starting and ending, because you follow the lifestyle of the actors, and also with the crew member, like the director, the screenwriter, the acting coach. So I saw it as a community that is so special. So
I think that's the best thing about BL is the whole community, and a lot of people just gathering to like enjoy something. It's amazing.
And I learned a lot from reading the feedbacks and comments in Twitter. I've never
Twitter.
I've never used Twitter before. I started to write BL, but now I cannot get out.
I mean, Twitter can be a double-edged sword. There's a lot of good stuff on Twitter, but also some stuff you just need to go away from. Oh no, that's amazing.
Ploy, what do you think? Do you have
I also very new to it, and it's kind of it's strange at first, because like it's so much going on at once, but then after a while you kind of like you feel that the fans and the audience, they are really 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 into everything, like every single detail. And when you go on Twitter, it's like going crazy. And as he might said, I'm also kind of like new to this kind of communication as well, so I try we need balancing, but but it's fun. It's totally exciting.
When Cutie Pie started the show on episode 1, it took me all night long to be in the Twitter and
going
like,
through all the comments. And
we did the space until like 4 in the morning or something.
Wow.
Oh my God, wow. Everyone went crazy.
And everyone wants to know about everything.
It's enough. But Cutie Pie is I think it's มันเป็นเรื่องที่ได้รับฟีดแบ็กจากอินเตอร์แฟนเยอะมากที่สุดเท่าที่พี่เคยทำงานมา
Yeah, Pima said it's getting the most attention from international fans, like since she's been working in BL.
Yeah.
And the Cutie Pie is the most anticipated one.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
So I learn a lot also from like international audience aspects, like perspective. It's something is totally different from Thai audience.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I've noticed that like there can be a wide range of like cultural norms that kind of put everyone like perspectives different to what's happening, but I do think there's a lot of in BL that a lot of us agree on, so that's obviously good, but a lot of people with different opinions.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we could see that.
I bet.
We read everything online.
Oh, there is so much you have no idea.
Really? Actually, it's guys and be on your guys like you Discord.
Yeah,
your Discord.
Hey, you're more
One day
than
I'll
welcome to
try.
join. You might get some culture shock. You're more than welcome to join.
It's so funny because like in our Discord example, like
Thank
we
you,
have
Heather.
so many different people from different cultures who talk differently, and it's very funny.
Yeah, well, I would love to see. I would love to see. I would love to try as well. So
jump on. We welcome everyone.
Thank you.
So Maya, we know you have some acting credits under your belt. Does it feel different when you're in front of the camera versus when you're behind the scenes?
Absolutely. It's completely different things. Yeah. But it helped. I mean that when you know how to act, so you know like it helps you when you write. So you know that which wording, which sentence is going to strike in the heart of the characters, or you can imagine that he will be act like this, do like this, and but every time when I saw the actors working, it's their own art, you know. I mean it's their interpretation, but when the scriptwriter understand their art, their work, what they have to do, so in the script we I try my best toให้มันto let each element support to
Each other,
bring
like-
out to bring out the best acting for each actors.
Everything work together.
Yes.
Well.
Yes.
Awesome. Do you have a cameo in Cutie Pie?
No spoiler. No spoiler, but so sad to say that no, I'm not in the Cutie Pie.
That's too bad.
But keep the finger crossed. Keep the finger crossed that
Who knows? Who
option-
knows?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe if we have the Naughty Bab, the sequel,
Yes,
I will
season
be
2,
there.
season 2.
P-off, can you hear this?
Yeah.
Everyone
I-
go spam P-off.
Yeah. I called him today and he
Yeah.
asked about because I asked him for the permission to do the interview with you today, and I called him and he asked, when are you going to give the interview? And I said tonight, and he said that, you still want to do the Naughty Bad? And I said, yeah, of course I want to. And he said, I'm also wanted, but it needs a lot of money. I have to
Raise all the money.
let him like raising some money, and I think if if off can find the sponsor or
Yeah. So
I
everyone
think
needs to show their
yeah.
support for Cutie Pie, and a lot more people need to watch
Absolutely.
it, hype it. We need season 2. I know it's like
Please.
4 episodes in, but we already
need
need
season
season 2.
Please support
Yeah.
because everybody wants to do it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not มันไม่ใช่เรื่องปกติของพี่นะที่จะเจอแบบโปรดักชันที่เขาแบบ fell in love กับโปรดักชันจริงๆอ่ะแล้วแบบอยากทำงานด้วยกันต่อ
It's rarely happens that that all the production they love doing it and they want to continue doing it. So Cutie Pie is rare and it's it is. They are happy and they wanted to join to do next.
Honestly, it shows in the show so well that everyone really enjoys working on this, because like it's such a joy to watch the behind the scenes and how everyone is interacting, and it's so much fun to watch.
So fingers crossed.
We will be advocating for it.
Yes.
And go online, do the hashtag. Let people
tweet. Okay, so we are going to get into some questions that are more directly about Cutie Pie. So to start off, we have a question from a Cutie Pie fan who is all the way in Brazil, and they wanted to know when right?
How to say is it Ola? No.
Ola?
How to say?
ไม่เขา speak Portuguese.
They speak Portuguese, so I'm not sure. I know they can understand Spanish, but
สวัสดีค่ะ I don't even say cut that part. I will feel so cultural appropriate. You know?
It's cute.
สวัสดีค่ะ
But they were wondering, when you guys finished reading the novel and began working on the script, how did you choose like certain character traits to keep and change? Like, for example, giving certain characters more depth or changing certain aspects to be less toxic per se, things like that.
โอเคพลอยตอบอันนี้จะรู้เรื่องกว่า
Okay. So actually we keep, after we finish reading it, we still want to keep all of the major elements of it, like the major objectives of the characters, the major plot lines and stuff. And after that, we kind of like we need to adapt because it's different media. It's a book and then it's a series. So we consider we need to consider something that makes the series more believable.
Yeah.
For the viewer, for the audience. So but yeah, we keep the major part of it and we adapt a little bit. We didn't I shouldn't say we didn't change, but yeah, we still keep all the love
elements.
that
Yeah.
So in a similar vein, when you were writing certain characters or adapting those specific traits, is there a character that you had the most fun writing, and what about them made them so fun to write?
Actually, every character is fun to work with, but the one who's surprisingly fun is ศีลเสมอ Yeah, so we add a very Thai background to him that he's the guy who is very superstitious.
Yeah.
It's hard to pronounce for Thai.
I feel you.
Superstitious and very religious. Because ศีล mean that ศีล mean like you have to like rules and prohibits that you shouldn't do this or that. If you are Buddhist, right. And well, you have to remind to yourself that to do not doing bad things. So you keep ศีล in mind. That, to prohibit from like to drink alcohol, to get drunk, something like that. and ศีลเสมอ is mean equal. Like if you met your right one, like your soulmate, people, religious people will say that, oh, you met your ศีลเสมอ couple. Like you have the equal ศีล. So you equal good people.
Moral,
morally good. Equally. So scene actually appear in the novel quite not the major character, but it is of idea that we should have another couple in the series. So we create and gave him more roles in the series. So not sure if the international audience would find this character fun or not, but in the book scene is like goofy character, a little weird, but actually in Thailand, in Thai background, there are some real people, but mostly they are 50s or 60s who loves to go to temple and listen to the monk teaching. So when we write him, it's super creative for us. So we need to do research on what sentences he should say, or he will give the teachings to his friends. and his friend will say sadhu is like
amen.
Oh, amen, like amen.
Those scenes are definitely very funny to watch.
So it's bring a lot more fun, and so it's we actually every character is fun to write, but for scene it's different. It's total different. And I've never had a chance to write this character, such a character in any series before. So it's fun.
So continue watch it.
I was gonna say it makes me very curious to see how his couple with Nua, is that the character's name? will develop, because they seem to have very different personalities, and it seems like he'll really like throw a wrench into his like Buddhist beliefs and typical routine. So it's going to be very fun to watch.
I'm excited.
They are weird.
Weird
but cute.
Fun.
Weird but cute.
Fun, cute, weird. We love those kind of couples.
Yes, definitely.
So can you tell us a bit more about your process of deciding which storylines made it from the novel into the script, and like deciding what to change to fit a more modern audience and things like that?
Actually, it's quite the same answer that Ploy has given you before. We make sure to keep the objectives of the characters, but adapt it to nowadays, in Bangkok, because in the book it's kind of fictional world. Everyone could get married. Same-sex marriage is acceptable in the novel, but in Thailand it's still not legal yet, even now.
We need that.
So this is the biggest part of adaptation, that we have to adapt the whole world of the story to make it more contemporary and to be true in the realistic world.
I really liked like the small pro LGBTQ changes to the script compared to the novel. It was really a nice touch to the story, and especially with the climate right now and legalization of gay marriage and everything. It's a narrative that's important to have.
Thank you. The work is not done, but
yes. It's a start.
I think it, well, in Thailand, we said that okay, we accept all all sexes เขาเรียกว่าอะไร all
differences.
sexuality different
Yeah.
sexes
Mm.
because we are like open-minded society something like that. We can have like as many BL series, BL novel
Yeah.
with no prohibit or the
Yeah, with no
government
censorship.
wouldn't
Yeah.
no censorship.
Yeah.
Yet.
They wouldn't do anything with us right now.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
now.
yet. But
Yeah.
At the same time,
Mm.
the same-sex marriage is not
in the
legal
real world. Yeah.
Yeah.
yet.
It makes no
So
sense.
I think it's quite double standard
Definitely.
society that we are
Yeah.
living now. So I think for BL series, we shouldn't be just entertaining, you know. We can speak,
Absolutely.
speak up some thoughts and well stand in the position that we believed in. So I think this is the heart of the story.
Yeah.
That okay, we support that well, love is for everyone, so it should be equal.
Yeah, I do believe like a lot of media is part of normalizing things. So if you do start like putting in like small things that should be normal to start making people used to it and it not being a foreign thing, it's going to normalize it more and more exposure, and it's going to change things. But yeah, a lot of things right now is moved by money, like capitalism is and as long as that's there, they'll let anyone do BL and all that, as long as they earn money on it. And but we do have a position where we can try and put those positive messages in what is being produced,
using the platform to try and make some influence in the real world if you can, I think is really important. Okay, so without giving too many spoilers, or if you want to give spoilers, we always welcome spoilers here.
Can we?
But is there a scene from the novel that you found was particularly difficult to adapt for the show?
I don't think there is a particular scene, but the whole concept of the shifting world like this, the whole concept of the fictional world,
right,
it's the most difficult part because we talk with option from the option. It sounds so Thai.
It's cute.
Yes, that's his name. Option.
Yeah.
So we speak with many options. At first I said, we should portray the fictional world or in the near future. But I've said that I want people, the audience, to relate to the story.
Right.
So we should keep the realistic world to play the biggest part in the series. So to change a lot of things in the novel, it came from just this concept, you know, and we have to keep change everything to make it relevant to the storyline that we choose.
Yeah. I was actually a little bit surprised that I found it so believable, because I remember when I first heard about it before we read the books, like we just got the English translation for it. Before that, and Bam Bam was explaining to us like the concept of the story, and I was just like, how are they going to make it believable? Like with marriage not being legal in Thailand and stuff, like it just sounded like really hard to make it believable. But from episode one, from episode one, I've been just like it was blown away, because it really it was so subtle and nicely done that I was just like, Oh my God.
Yeah, because it's another point that it's not, well, if เกื้อ was คุมถุงชน
Yeah, if in the arranged marriage, it's
so
it's not
it's also not fair for
Yeah.
him because he well nowadays even in Thailand we do not
we don't do
rarely
that.
we rarely do that and you don't have to follow the arrangement anymore. So I think it's not fair for the character that he has to do that.
Yeah.
So not even to talk about they are both male.
Yeah.
So I think that why don't we interpret in the different way and to because actually the one who make this thing happen is the grandpa, right? So why don't we try to understand him a little bit more? What is behind his thought that he what did he need for his grandchild? What did he see? So that's the result.
Yeah. I mean, arranged marriage could have gone really badly if you're trying to romanticizing like arranged marriage without like it being like a mutual thing. It could have been so bad, but it was done really well.
Thank
so
you.
and we also have
Another ideal.
Like to like criticize about this arranged marriage with Lian. That scene is actually like the most important, not the most one, but one of the most important scene in the episode 1. Well, we have to have someone to like snap.
Criticize it.
Gotta
What
get
is
it
going
together,
on?
Leanne.
Get it together, man. It's not legalized yet.
Okay.
And of course the hardest part, the difficult things of the adaptation is that the lifestyle of the
the extravaganza.
Rich boys.
The lifestyle, the characters.
We have to give the credit to Op because it could make us more difficult to work if Op said that we don't have we couldn't afford we couldn't afford the scene where เกื้อ just shut down the circuit race
and motorcycle
the motorcycle is very expensive.
I can imagine.
And when Off first read the script and he said let me think about it. He almost cried.
He's like, it's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be expensive. Like every
I think he lost many weights like, doing the series. Like,
poor Pio.
But he finally made it.
But kudos to him. Kudos to him.
I mean,
they look so.
It looks expensive.
The budget is
so expensive.
So good.
And when you write in the novel, you can write anything. You can write out in the space, but when you made it adaptation to the series, you have to think about
for all of that.
The possibility of making that. But for like the mention of the Kiratis mention, เกื้อ Kiratis mention, I specifically wrote in the script that it should be the old looking house with the เรียกว่าอะไรอะ wooden house with the decoration like this like that in the period in the era of this blah 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 and of
So
even
we did research
because it's in my mind the picture in my mind that the character should live in this house
kind of mansions.
place.
Yeah, Koa is old money as well, so it would make sense that his house is
so it the style of the house is specifically like 100 years ago in Bangkok for the wealthy family and it is so believable that so the setting tell the story by itself.
Yes.
So at first he asked me what is the gingerbread style mansion?
What is this house?
What do you know?
What is this house?
So I sent him pictures of the house in the same era too. And I said, if you couldn't find a place to shoot, then you could like adapt it to something else, but look rich, but not like
the old money rich.
Not too modern. Rich. Not too modern. And he came back with the
that house
on point.
On point.
Bigger than my imagination. It's bigger, better. So
the house looks amazing.
Okay, so how was it when you saw the cast bringing the script to life? Like, was it similar to what you expected or thought it would be?
Oh, it's so much better than we think. It's fun and exciting, and I love it very much.
It's beyond your imagination and beyond the script, and it's just well put and very, very amazing.
Well, did they like the small characters like Ploy, ป้าจ๋า the maids, ป้าจ๋า Ploy. Oh, I couldn't ask for more from them. And for Poppy.
Poppy. I love Poppy.
He's so good. He's so good.
The greatest comedic timing.
Yes. Like his comedic scene is very, very.
Him sitting in the car when they're kissing in the back. Oh my god, I was dying.
He stole the
you can't even focus on the kissing.
That was so amazing.
And when I watched the episode 2 and that scene, I said, please don't I don't want to see Ploy face right now. Because I know what will happen. Because I know what will happen. You will ruin everything. No. And when it's finished with the kissing, I said,
it's like the perfect finish just to bring it back. Oh, it's so well done.
Don't cut to the Poppy face.
Not yet. We gotta enjoy this moment.
Definitely.
So it's become like shatter. Everything shatter.
Yeah.
You will laugh in tears. So
that was so amazing.
The editor made the good decision. So, but that actually at first I didn't know that Poppy is going to play this part. So Ploy is just ordinary chauffeur, assistant, everything. Because there's no character, no Ploy in the novel. There's so this thing I put up and I create a name that sounds Chinese to match with Lian and Ploy, something like that. And to be honest, that to have someone to talk to Lian and do things, run around to do things for Lian. So I have excuse why Lian know this and why Lian knows that, why Lian can appear here and there. So because he has Ploy. I feel a little bit disappointed that Of should told me, so I will write more for him.
More
for Ploy.
Yeah.
And actually, I have to give the credit for him because the comedy, the monologues, monologue with the dogs in front of the it's all improvisation. It's
all
my
him.
gosh.
Yeah. So, but I got the credit for that because the script is so funny. And I got all the credit.
Every time,
Thank you.
So every time we
I
have
will
a
take
chance,
it.
like
That's amazing.
In the script, I just said, Ploy said that, the อะไรนะหนูเกลือพูดเพราะว่าตกใจที่มีหมาวิ่งตัดหน้ารถแค่นั้นเองครับ
it's just like one simple dialogue. Like he หนูเกลือis not excited, but like he was shocked to see the dog walk past, just like that. But then it's all Poppy. It's like all improvisation.
Oh, I love Poppy. He is amazing.
Yeah.
So we know Poppy is definitely one who brought a lot to his character. Was there anyone else who brought aspects that you didn't expect or gave different perspectives to their characters?
The one who is the most well, I have to give him credit for doing the best job ever is Nuniu. Well, he's he's such talented person. He can sing very well. He can do drums. He couldn't do drums, but he practiced. He managed to ride the big bike, which is not easy to ride on the bike. At first, we thought that it would be obstacle to write for the character with such many talents. And I said, should I like change Gue not to be a drummer but just a singer? Is it okay? He said that you just write it and he will do it. He will find the way to do it.
Nunu will do anything.
Oh, that's amazing.
So if you can remember in the episode 2 with the singing scene that everyone loves so much on that scene. Well, in the scene I write only that Gue sings on the stage and the song is talks about what is in his mind. Well, have to pretend to be someone else, something like that. And with the singing talent from Nuniu and the interpretation of the song and the lyrics that actually it's a cover song from the well-known popular song in Thailand. So it's matched perfectly. So it gave more. Well, it become like emotional scenes and it speaks so much more than the written script. So I really appreciate to see such talent and dedicate actors, and also for Op. Actually, Op is the one who is surprisingly good at the directing as well, because this is the first directing job he has ever done. And at first he's not confident at all of doing this, but everyone told him that he can do it. It's the right time, and he loves all his actors, and he completely understand the story, because he's the one. Actually, we should give the writing credit to him as well, because we also set up the meeting with three of us,
Mhm.
me, Ploy, and Op, and speak like 2 or 3 hours about the
Right.
script for one episode.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So Op really put effort in his work.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely shows.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that making the scene that I wrote that scene like 2 sentences for description of the
Yeah.
scene, because there's no dialogue in the scene, just Kua
Yeah.
singing
Sing.
on the stage.
Yeah.
But it became like the highlight of the
Yeah,
Episode.
of the episodes.
Mhm.
very dynamic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay,
So
so
mostly I like the scenes that I didn't write. Sorry.
It shows.
This is the spoiler. This is the
I love
spoiler.
that.
okay, so a lot of the
So-
viewers excuse me. A lot of the viewers are curious about Yi and Diao, since their story, they have a separate novel, so their story isn't as prevalent in the Cutie Pie novel itself. Did you add elements to their story for the sake of making them more prevalent in the series?
Let's say that we borrow some part of the story from
The novel.
Naughty Babe.
Yeah.
The sequel of the novel. So to create the storyline for Ideal, because for in the Cutie Pie, they focus only on Lian and Ge, right?
Yeah.
But there's some little small part for E and Dio,
Mhm.
but we know by that it's going to be the sequel. So we borrow some parts, but if finally Off made decision to do the sequel,
Yeah.
we can guarantee that it's not
There's a
it's
lot
not the
more.
same
Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
It will be a lot more. But it's it's also beyond our expectation that people interested in Ideal storyline so much, and that makes us like reviewing our work that maybe we do not have time to write about Ideal as well as not as much as we want to. So let's hope for the sequel, for the season.
Hopefully.
We will develop more. We will make it better. But if you see in every episode, the Ideal storylines is also developing as well.
Yes.
So
Slowly but surely.
we didn't forget them.
Yeah, it's just different pacing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's nice to have some mystery still to their stories. So if we do get the Naughty Babe adaptation, like you said, we'll still have a lot more to unpack there and keep some mystery for if on the hopes that will happen.
Hopefully.
So how closely did you guys work with Bam Bam when you were writing the screenplay? Did she work like consulting you, things like that?
Actually, she gave us freedom to write anything. So, but we still like
We discussed with her. Yeah.
discuss with her for some part, like the ending scene. Oh,
Spoiler.
right now, like we talk to her a lot about ideal story also, because we have to inform her that we are going to borrow some
elements.
some elements from the other books, which we do not know yet that the other book might be sold to some other company, right? It could happen, so we
It's
need
doing a
to
market.
we need to respect, and it still be ownership of the book. So we have to ask her for the permission to do any adjustment,
Right.
especially for ideal part.
Right. That makes sense.
Mm.
That's nice though, because I feel like then, you know, as she's watching the series, things can kind of be a surprise to her as well. So she can still watch it from a viewer's perspective.
Yeah. And she's really lovable person.
Yes.
She's
Very
sweetheart.
easy to talk to.
Yes.
And we said that for the first time that we met, that we have to compliment each other, like, oh, you're so good, you're so talented. We have to start from ourselves. I think we have the same vibes, and we said that okay, we wanted to continue to work together, and hopefully that we have a lot more to come in the future.
Hopefully.
So were you guys on set during the shooting of the series to provide feedback to the cast as things were going on?
Sadly, we are not.
Okay.
Due to the COVID situation.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but always posted online on the Twitter. And he calls sometime when he wants any like
changes or
suggestion
anything.
or changes for the script. Actually, the very first scene in the meeting room on the episode 1 is the one that Op wants to add up after shooting for more than 50%, and Op said that we should have another scene that shows the like leadership of Lian and his
work.
thoughts, his work and his thoughts about the LGBTQ. So I made some suggestion, and we like doing the quick job together and put up that scene.
And it ended up being like one of the most impactful scenes in the first episode, which is like that's really cool to see, to know how that came together halfway through the series.
I think Op like very focusing on the series, and then he can decide, and he knows that what is lacking, what he needs to tell more. So he's good. He's very good.
So overall, what would you consider to be the hardest part of adapting a novel into a screenplay?
Adapting.
Adapting part. The whole
everything.
I think expectation is also the hardest thing to cope with. The novel is also the bestseller on the shelf. Before we got this job in our hand, so we know that there's a lot of readers who looking forward to seeing the show, right? So the expectation of the readers, the books fan, they gave us like the what they expect to see in the series, and we want to reach all the expectation, but we can't because of many things, but we try our hardest, our best to make it the most fulfilling for also for the readers.
Yeah.
And there's some stigma in Thailand that they do not believe in adaptation. Like the readers will keep like they fell in love with the novels, but when they see the series, it's different, and it doesn't reach their expectations. So they don't think that the series is good enough, not
Right.
equal with the novel. So that's the thing that keep in mind.
Yeah.
But this is not the first time that I do the adaptation. So I know that would definitely be the expectation. So
Yep.
I always told my students or my co-writers that when the reader read the books, so million readers got million pictures,
Yeah.
million imaginations in their head.
Yeah.
What Kua will look like, what Lian will look like, what the mansion will look like.
Yeah.
But in the series, there's only one picture for them to share, to see it, right? So we couldn't meet all the million expectations, but we will do our best. And I'm glad that I read the feedbacks, and the Thai readers said that we did a pretty good job on that.
Yeah, on
That's
right?
a win.
That's a win. That's a win.
Absolutely.
That's so much relief.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
There's been ton weight on my shoulder, but after quite an episode, but
that's good.
Yeah.
So one thing that fans noticed from the novel to the series was that in the series they depicted Kua as having two grandfathers. They wanted to know a bit more about that decision and why you guys decided to give him two grandfathers in the series.
Yeah. Okay. To answer that question, I will have
back to the
speak
same
in
major
Thai.
point. Yeah, back to the same major point. Yeah.
คือก็อย่างที่บอกแหละว่าเพื่อที่จะเอามาอุดรูรั่วเรื่องที่คุณตาแบบคุมถุงชนให้เกื้อ
Yeah, it's the same thing that we had been discussed like at the very beginning, that we need to make sure that the audience understand why the grandpa wants kind of like we wanted to talk about arranged marriage, but not in the sense of being
forcible.
And there's a tiny room that we think that it's normal if the grandpa has like the partner in his life. He's quiet, he's been around, well he's like a close friend to the grandpa. We don't have to name him anything at all.
You can just kind of interpret what that relationship is.
But between in the family they respect another grandpa as well, so we know that this is not just a friend or the help or butler, but he's someone closest to the grandpa. He's the best friend for grandpa. We can interpret like that. And for Kua, when he was a child, he don't have to understand everything, like don't have to know that they are life partner, or also called marriage couple or anything. They just companionship. They are two best friends who stick together, help each other in when in need, be there for them at all time. And so Ge get the same concept from Lian, right? Because he knows Lian from since he was born.
Since he was
Right.
born.
Yeah. Lian is the first friend for Ge and also like the brother for him. So the relationship between Lian and Ge is developing from the someone in the family very close. So it's grow stronger and stronger as they grow up.
Right.
So we interpret that, okay, if the grandpa knows that he's going to pass away really soon because he was sick, and he felt that it is better for his little grandson that he will have someone to take care of. And Lian is someone who loves one of the family members that loves Ge deeply and sincerely, because they know each other from the beginning, since they was very young. So he trusted, the grandpa trusted in Lian and said that only one true friend is worth more than thousand enemies.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Right. So actually Ge is the one who proposed the idea of engagement, right? If you see in the series that Ge misunderstanding that this is the marriage between us. It's innocent. It's innocent.
It's very innocent.
And so he proposed that idea, and it became like jokes in the family. And but Ge's grandpa think this is cute. This is so warm, and why not have him a company that he can trust? So it starts from just innocent thinking. And Ge grandpa also talks about he's not forcing either Lian or Ge to be engaged, to marry, but it's Lian that keep it as promise.
He commits to it.
He commits to it, and that is his characteristic, that he is จริงจัง.
He's very serious and
dedicated,
and it's like
definitely. So what do you think is the overall lesson to be learned from Lian and Kua's love story?
Lessons?
What can people take away from it?
He might repeat the dialogue again. One true friend
Right
is better than 1,000. Thousand of friends.
And also I would say communication is
Communication.
The story could end in 5 minutes.
If they just talk to each other.
Sorry, but
every story.
Every
that's
story,
always
basically.
the case.
True.
Could end in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I think it's love for everyone. Love for everyone. Well, no matter. Actually, we said it in the wedding, right?
Yes, that's spoiler.
No, I mean at the beginning, the monologue at the beginning, the opening. the
the PT one,
opening,
we also have that kind of things. Yeah.
the opening of the series, and for better or worse, for
Yeah.
richer
In
or
sickness,
poorer,
in health.
sickness, in health.
Yeah, that's a very subtle hint to the end of the show.
Yeah.
I love that.
For male or female,
Yeah.
right? I mean that that lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has the international response to the series been surprising to you guys at all?
Very, very. Like we could see that all the comments in YouTube is like flooded in every kind of language that we could like the but because mostly Thai audience, they connected in via Twitter, right? But then on YouTube it's just like a whole new world.
Yeah, the
It's
YouTube
like,
comments are
whoa.
something completely different.
Yeah.
And at first we didn't intend
Expect.
that. No, not intend and not expect that the series is going like viral, international, like this. But it's so like honored,
Yes.
to receive such welcome and
Anticipation and love.
anticipation and love to the stories. And also we think a lot about some comments that giving us that it could help us a lot to improve in our works. So
as a writers and as
a writer. So right now we have to think that we are not writing for Thai audiences anymore, but we write
world.
for the world.
It's global citizens. So.
Yeah, I know a lot of fans really appreciate that, because it's not a common thing to always take into consideration like views outside of your country and stuff. And yeah, I love that you're actually reading what people are saying and taking that into consideration.
Yeah.
FYI, we read everything. We're gonna read. Keep commenting. We're gonna read.
We should put like scary music behind you saying that, and just rewrite everything.
I know some people might be regretting some not so safe for work tweets that they put out there.
But it's good. It's good to see every comment, every feedback.
Yeah,
so
that's nice.
Yeah, we shed some tears
Aww.
for some comments. No, just kidding. But
it has been some tears. Yes.
It has pros and cons. As you say, that Twitter has two sides of the story. So some comments really shaking us as a writer to to think more or to reconsider about our work. But I believe that from this point, everybody should see that not only us, but also the actors and the crew
teams,
has poured our heart into this work. And for the comments that we have read before, maybe the answers in the upcoming episodes. So keep watching.
Stay tuned.
Keep watching.
Just watch the whole thing, guys.
We're still
Be
very
patient.
early in the show.
Patience is key.
But we read everything. Thank you very much. It's priceless.
It's it's been an honor.
What do you hope people remember most about the series?
The series itself.
The whole thing.
Everything.
Like if it doesn't have to be like everything, like all the thing in the series, but if it just leave you with something, I think we've done a pretty good job. If it's give like feelings or like the anything.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good answer.
I answer for both of us and for all of you.
Perfect.
It's a very tiny place in your heart, and it's just,
Yeah,
we appreciate that.
Okay. So
ขอบคุณ
that's
ค่ะ
you guys are so cute. That's it for our episode this week. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us today, Maya and Ploy. We've really enjoyed learning about the process of turning the Cutie Pie novel into a series script, and we can't wait to continue watching each week. You can watch Cutie Pie every Saturday on Mandy's official YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this episode, please rate and review and follow us on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and share this episode with your BL-loving friends. Did you know we have a merch shop? You can find it at lovecastthepodcast.com. We have hoodies, stickers, shirts, and tote bags. And finally, if you'd like to support the podcast and help us continue creating and releasing episodes, you can join our Patreon, where you'll receive exclusive access to extra content like Kayla's reaction videos, my audio chapters, Alexa's character analysis, and behind-the-scenes clips from interviews, podcast recordings that didn't make it into the final episode, and more. Thanks again for joining us this week. Don't forget to jump into our Discord server and share your thoughts with us about Cutie Pie the series in the comments below. So until next time, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next time, maybe get Bam Bam with us.
Oh yes,
Oh my God.
that would be so good. Like a roundtable discussion with the writer and the screenwriter. It would be perfect.
Look at you, Maya. You can like run our podcast.
Yeah.
She wants to. Don't say it. Don't mention it to her. She wants to. She doesn't have time. She needs to write.